cool. So, this is the first episode of the Faceless Poet Chronicles. You know what? I don't even want to call this the first episode. I might just call this the pilot run. I've never really been one to, show my identity on social media or anything like that, but I'm active, you know. I can't really I can't really say that I'm not active on social media. I'm active on Instagram and whatnot, but I see this as the natural next step for LeRoi Poet. And like I've mentioned in my stories, I see this as the next natural step in order for growth of the channel and also growth of my community as LeRoi Poet. And I guess with this first session or this first podcast, all I'm going to do is share poetry, I guess, and also share my thinking behind it. And I hope I can inspire. And if you want to come up here and recite your own poetry, feel free to send me a request. And yeah, we'll go from there. So, the first poem is called Instrumentalove. She is a golden brown all over, like a warm sunset. When I place my lips on hers and blow a tender kiss, she plays a song filling me with bliss. Her curved body entwined in my arms, light and overcome by calm. She whispers in my ear, wish we could stay still in this loving embrace. Stroking down her neck whilst running my fingers down her body till I rub over her buttons gently, pushing them softly. So that's Instrumentalove. So with this poem, what I really like about this poem is really, the personification. I'm kind of crossing two themes here, which is why the title of the poem is Instrumentalove. So I'm crossing one theme where I'm speaking about a woman, of course, but I'm also crossing that with my love for saxophones. So when I open up with she's a golden brown all over, yes, you can liken that to a black woman, a brown skinned woman, but also the golden tone of a saxophone. When I place my lips on hers and blows a tender kiss, of course, to play a saxophone, you have to blow into a saxophone. You have to blow into her instrument, per se. So you can see if you start really thinking about it, it can get a bit, it get a bit too much, I guess. But those are the two images I'm trying to play with. Those are the two images that I'm trying to entwine with one another. And also at the end, stroking down her neck, saxophones have really long, slender bodies. Till I rub over her buttons gently, pushing them softly. So to play the saxophone and to play with the women, with my woman's body in the most effective way, you have to push the right buttons. So those are the two images that I was playing with this poem. Those were the, I hope those were the, images that people, were also playing with as well, and they kind of caught the wordplay with the name. So it will be great to, also see what you guys think about that. And also with this poem, I hope it also gave you some type of inspiration to maybe do your own type of personification type of poetry. Because it's always about poetry. For me is how you perceive the world. For me, it's all about how I perceive the world. I always try to say, for me, poetry is looking at the world without any type of lens, any type of filter, and it's just, I guess, you in your most true self. So moving forward, and from a community building perspective, because I've always been big on community, always been big on supporting others. I spend a lot of time, even though I don't post, my frequency isn't as, thank you, Mabs. My frequency of posting has, I guess, gone down compared to when I first started my page. However, I am, frequently liking people's posts, frequently speaking to people in the DMs, and, showing support in the ways that you don't really see on Instagram, I guess. But moving forward, I would like to probably embrace this side a bit more. I want to do more collaborations. I want to do more IG lives. I not only want to share my own poetry, but I also want to get people up here, whoever wants to share their own poetry on my platform. We've reached 5,000 followers, and I have dreams and goals to reach. I want to, obviously the next target for me is probably 10K, but I want to go into the 100,000s and then the millions after that, because the world really is our oyster. And anything you put your mind to, and I know for sure anything I put my mind to, I'll be able to hit those targets. So yeah, I'm just really trying to invest a bit more in, I guess, how much value I give to my community, because it's not a numbers game. It's more about being of service to people that come across you. And I'm really big on that, really. Because what's the point of having people around you if you're not inspiring? It's all about inspiring others and being inspired by others. So yeah, that's the goal, really. So in my mind, I'm moving towards jumping on live maybe once a week, once a month. I'm not sure. I'm playing around with the idea, because life happens. I'm just being honest. Life happens. But I would like to do it once a week. I haven't really decided on the day or anything like that, because yeah, things can come up at any moment. But I would like to definitely pencil in a set time in which I can jump on the live, maybe an hour and a half, really engage with you guys, really, build a real supportive, engaging type of community, and just really go from there, really. So I really want to get into maybe a second poem, but I do hope everyone's had a good week so far where you are. And if you're going through any type of hardship, just know that there is a better time coming. The tunnel does stop. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Just keep on going. And if you need support, feel free to reach out to anybody, because this world is tough. It's not easy. Everyone is going through their own trials and tribulations, and a helping hand goes a long way. Don't feel any type of way or any type of embarrassment. Use your support system. All right, this one is called The Whale and the Sea. I am the whale, and you're the calm sea, constantly beside me, calm and peacefully, gently being caressed by your tide, even when weak, helping me get by. I'm curious to experience your depths, discovering your inner beauty and deep intellect. I sing to you daily in a smooth sax voice, echoing I love you to you tsunami and rejoice. When we don't get along, you wave me away as if to pave a new tide for a new world to move into. I say, no way, I'm adamant to stay. You're mine, not a baton in relay. promising to love you much more, till the waves subside and crash into the shore. When the scorching sun and breeze dries my skin, I find a safe sanctuary deep within your warm, liquid lubrication, going deeper, 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 till I feel the growing pressure, squeezing my body tighter. Then your coral nails run down my body, relaxing me to blow up bubbles slowly. So that's The Whale and the Sea. So with this poem, I was listening to, I'm not sure how many Lauryn Hill fans there are out there, but I was listening to Lauryn Hill heavy one day. I had I was probably listening to Lauryn Hill for the whole day, and she has a song called Perfect Match. I think it's Perfect Match, or it might be Love. And she's basically likening herself to a whale and her love interest to the ocean. And the way she sings it, the way she delivers that song, the way she delivers the poetry in that song. I mean, like, if you could find that song at any moment, like, it's one of my best tracks. It just feels so raw, so like so much energy, but in a loving way. And I guess that's what inspired me to create this piece. And it's just, I guess, with the first poem I recited as well, it's thanks, Mabs. With the first poem I recited as well, it's more around the personification and how the way I see this poetry thing, is how I can see myself reflected in the world. I see poetry in so many different things and in so many different ways. I'm not sure if you've seen The Matrix, but when Neo realizes he's the one and he starts seeing he starts seeing like the code fall down. Well, the binary code. That's how I feel like sometimes when I'm just seeing the world, when I'm just viewing the world. I feel like every second, every moment that I'm breathing is an opportunity for me to write about something. Let me just turn off the camera. It's a lot easier for me to hold my phone. So it's just, I feel like every moment that I'm in this world, every waking moment, is an opportunity for me to write something. I'm always seeing the world in all its glory and in all its beauty, and I feel like that's an amazing, I guess, gift to have when you can really own this experience that we call living, and every day is a gift. So it's just about making the most of it, really. Maybe I'll do this one next. So this one is called Dear Lisboa, and I wrote this poem I wrote this poem many years ago, actually. I had a trip to Lisbon, and upon my return, I wrote this poem. So it's called Dear Lisboa. I came to you for a rest, and you gave it to me. You supplied fresh seafood when I was hungry, and satisfied my sweet tooth with your pastries. Allowed me to explore the vein-like roads of your body, going deep in your caves, falling in love so deeply. I relaxed in gardens with your subtle sweet sea scent in the air, as light breezes whispered Latin in both of my ears. You provided company so I would not be alone. People radiating warmth and laughter working my jawbone. We looked out at the ocean, lost in the moments between waves. Of all the women, Lisboa, you're one of my faves. You shared scars, the physical and the mental, showed how you overcame adversity, becoming more beautiful. Lisboa, I will return, you I will never forget. With love until next time, Beijinho, LeRoi Poet. Yeah, just reading that gives me a lot of memories from that trip. Um, it's funny, when I went on that trip, I actually traveled solo on that trip, and I was in Lisbon for might be 7 days, probably a week or so. And the seafood was amazing. Um, the pastries was amazing. I think they have like a national pastry that they're known for out there. It's called pastel de nata, and it's made of it's like a custard type of pastry type of thing. And I had so many of those. It was, yeah, it was unnatural. Had it with hot chocolate, had it with cinnamon toppings. Yeah, had it with so many different types of combinations. But yeah, if you ever come across a Portuguese restaurant, a Portuguese cafe or something like that, yeah, definitely look out for the del natas. Definitely addictive. So yeah, you can pretty much see the different themes of being with a woman and liking it to likening Lisbon, the country, to a woman, going deep in your caves, falling in love deeply. Um, Other stuff such as uh, sharing your scars and being open, the physical and mental. Because we actually went out on tours, and they were speaking about, I guess, all the different the history of Lisbon. Why Lisbon speaks, but why people from Lisbon speak Spanish, the origins of it. No, so not Spanish, Portuguese. Sorry, why they speak Portuguese, the origin of the language, the origin of um, the country, the wars that it's been through, um, the adverse events that it's been through as well. And it was just interesting being. It's always nice when you learn about different cultures, and I guess if I will always recommend to people to travel, see the world, because the world is a vast place. Even me myself, even though I'm in the UK, probably raised, not probably raised in the UK, but I was actually born in West Africa, and just seeing the world and broadening your horizons is something that I will always recommend to anybody. Um, so yeah, that's their Lisboa. Um, Probably gonna start wrapping it up. I didn't really have a script for this live. It was more so just to, I guess, test that my sound is okay, which I may have to. Um, I'm from Sierra Leone. I was born in Sierra Leone, but I guess the UK is. I'm not gonna say all I know, but it's. I was raised in the UK. I came to the UK when I was very young, age probably like three max, and yeah, been here ever since. But yeah, I do try to travel as much as possible, and I do try to visit Sierra Leone as much as possible as well. Especially recently, previously I used to go, um, always used to go with my parents, but um, I definitely want to try and mix it up a bit more as an adult, where I go back and enjoy the country a bit more as an adult. Um, yeah, so as I was saying, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I just wanted to do a quick and cheerful live, I guess, a quick little test run. Thanks for passing through. Thanks for letting me know about my sound. And yeah, I hope I can catch you in the other lives I'm going to be doing, because I'm definitely going to be doing this more often. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm undecided if I'm going to do it once every week. I haven't decided on the day. It might be multiple times in a week. It might be once a month. But I'm definitely going to be putting some thought into how frequent I'm going to be jumping on these lives, because I feel like this is the next step of LeRoi Poet's journey. This is the next step of our community, and this is the next step of not only growing my own Instagram, but also allowing others to leverage off my own platform as well. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for passing through. I appreciate you. And yeah, everyone, I hope you have a great week ahead. Don't forget that you can achieve anything that you put your mind to. And yeah, I'll probably see you on Instagram whilst I, just up and down exploring Instagram anyways. All right, see ya.